All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back for another episode of the Giggity Dirt series. We're getting ready to go at Eldora. B-Main should be starting up momentarily. God, I missed everybody. It feels like it's been forever since I've been up here. You got Mills up in the booth. I got my good buddies Puddin' and Tron up here with me. How you doing tonight, guys? You ready to go?
What's up, man? I love Eldora. I'm an Ohio boy, like I just told you. I've been to any big race. If there's been a big race there, Truck, the Dream, Crown, camped up there. Wanted to. I thought about participating today because of that. You know, I wanted to go, but it's not fair to everybody else for me to do it one race and block people. So, but yeah, I'm excited. Dirt racing, Giggity style, Eldora, many lines, high, wide, and handsome, baby.
High, wide, and handsome.
Man, I am excited to see this race at Eldora. I've heard so many great things about Eldora, especially the lines that people take, the grooves, and just the actual speed. Not alone, just with the racing, with the multiple grooves, and of course we're going to see a lot of that side-by-side racing. Super excited to see this.
Yeah, and like you said, there is numerous grooves. Unfortunately, unless you really set your car up for it, in real life, it's by the wall. That is one of the fastest lines around here. It depends on the track surface, too. If it's a loose track, if it's a hard pan track, it turns into a blue groove. We'll see these guys probably run in the middle and diamond it off or run down low. Traditionally, that's what I've seen on this video game in trucks and the Dirt Series Mills. I don't know what you guys think, but I'd love to see him up by the wall. I just don't think it's going to happen in the game, though.
I tell you what, there's a reason I'm up here in the booth with you guys instead of down there on the track. I cannot drive dirt, so I'd love to tell you what I think. Oh man, I cannot call what's going to happen tonight. I'm excited to get it going, though.
And we've already got, like I said, I got a list of the B-Main drivers as we're getting ready to go in, Millstron. I mean, we got Sheet and Bricks, Heat, Flying Pickle, Flying Pickle, Flying Pickle, Flying Pickle. Everybody knows I love saying it. Secret, Coke, Salty Tender, Sergeant Souls, Fast Claire, Maddie, RD Racing, Minuteman, Worm, Fat Patch, and our own Arch. So again, guys, fast people going to that B main. We've seen it been done before, work their way from that B main to the lead in the A main. But man, you got some stiff competition at a fast track for that B main to get in.
Oh, for sure.
That just sounds like it's going to be one heck of a race when it comes down to it. Now, there is a question that is concerning to me at this moment, is that there has been a change to the game when it comes down to the stages and the track conditions. And so I'm very curious to see exactly in this matter if this is going to play a huge, crucial role in tonight's race.
All right, guys, the drivers are getting down in their cars right now. They're pulling the belts tight. We will have the B main rolling here shortly.
Something else we don't get to say a lot too, Mills, and not only are they pulling the belts tight and getting that helmets pulled tight, they're putting them tear-offs for dirt racing on.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Mud be a-flying.
They're going to need like 10 or 12 of them tonight.
That's the problem. You want to put so many on, throughout the night, but then if you there's little bubbles, and no matter how tight you get them, and I don't know if you guys have ever used them yourself. I'm sure there's a lot of you guys have. If there's moisture in between, then it screws your vision more than if it was actually dirty, So for B-mains and stuff like that, put 4 or 5 on, but especially 25 laps on certain motorcycle tracks, I'd put at least 10 on, and that was about the limit, and make sure you don't pull them off at the same time.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that would be detrimental. I can only imagine.
You just got to think about. You got to think about how much washer fluid you're saving, though.
Okay, I have a good question here on this one. Now, this is going to be a little survey poll, I think. What is the #1 best way to keep mud out of your beer? All right, now there's a little question for all you fans out there. Maybe you can quote back to us and see what remedies you found for this when it comes down to being the spectator at the track.
Actual mud or dust, because dust is a lot harder, but the fastest way and the best way in my opinion, just chug it. Open it and chug it. There you go, boys. Crack that stone and chug her back.
There you go.
The GOAT Bird, I believe it's pronounced. He's on our online chat right now. He says he just keeps it covered with his hand.
You gotta drink it faster than that, though, Goat. Come on.
Or chug it.
Or chug it, as they said.
Chug it, right.
There you go. Great to have you on board out there. We appreciate everybody who participates and watches. Ever since I've started to do some of this, the Robbie Vids is right. The first couple times I've done it with Mills. Great to have you back up here. Tron's new up here, but he's doing real great, man. We are starting to see a lot more participation and viewers out there in YouTube land. So we really do appreciate you guys out there, and it's fun to banter back and forth. I mean, a lot of times you guys hear it. Mills, you don't get to hear it as much because you're not up here, but, you know, RKM or Money Mike, UK, you know, they always want to start haggling me back and forth a little bit, but the Ghost says Eldora is his local track for me. Hey, that's again another Ohio boy. Whoop, whoop.
Nice. That is something I would love to see. Me personally, I've never seen a live dirt race. It's on the old
you
bucket
haven't
list.
lived, Mills. You haven't lived.
It's Canada. We don't got dirt up here. All we got is snow.
You got flat track motorcycles up there. I've been up there. I've raced flat track up there.
I have this clay track down the road over here in Cali where I'm at, and it's just epic to go watch, a little half-mile thing, and you get everybody out there just throwing clay and everything else. And so I was kind of questioning on how do you keep it? Seriously, I mean, you have your hand over it, you move your hand away just one moment, and somehow, you know, you get to the bottom, there's all that clay.
Okay, good. Arch is back on. We just saw that. That's good. I know he was having a little technical difficulties, so. But yes, guys, we're getting ready to get the invites. Get ready to go B-Main Racing at Eldora again. Art's out there. Mills, man, great to have you back, dude. I know you're not talking a couple minutes, but it's been a while. But, man, it's been awesome. Every time you're up here, it's a great time. And I think I've learned a lot from when I first started doing this. It was with you at the very first, and you've helped me out up here, man, just like a lot of people. So I appreciate it. Great to have you up here, man.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Looking forward to it, buddy.
Tron, I know you're still newer to the booth, but, man, just the other night, you got a compliment. Quite a few, actually, but one of the most pertinent, detail-oriented people out there, Aussie Robbie, he was like, I like Tron up in the booth. He does a very well, good job. So,
right on, dude. I love his accent too, man. You can never go wrong with that guy. And I have a lot of fun with this sport and this whole game and everything else. And since I was introduced to this just recently, man, I am blown away. I really am on just the coverage alone in the aspect of this game in itself in entirety, because we have every different series and the way you guys are broadcasting this, really getting it out there and getting everyone involved. And it's just going to create more and more very intense, clean racing. We're going to see some amazing, drivers out there really wanting to prove themselves. Why? Because we're putting them on TV.
Well, not only but because of that, but like you said, all the administrators and everybody and the team captains, everybody works so hard to, if there is an issue, to go back and get it resolved. And all the drivers obviously try to race as clean as possible. But as, again, we are on air, I'll say it does happen sometimes. Let me say that real quick. Last night in the truck race, I will publicly announce I am sorry to Bad Moon. I mean, I did not mean to do that to her last night. It was racing, but we apologize. We tried to get everything worked out. Mills, congratulations. I know RKM said he was stepping down. You team captain immediately, so great for you. But you guys put so much time and effort and work into helping this league become what it has. And if it wasn't for you guys and all the drivers, man, we wouldn't be where we're at. Okay, we got 20 seconds before we're jumping in because we have an invisible ghost that you guys can't hear in the booth, Mills.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, real quick, just so I got some clarification. You were helping out with some setup stuff the other day on the Giggity Esports page there, Mills, and I couldn't help but notice, did I see one of them old keystones up on that ledge right there next to that TV?
Oh, you sure did, Puddin'. Hold on, I'm blue screen here as we go live. I love a good keystone. I'm enjoying one right now, actually. Here we go, guys, jumping in.
That's up. What
So
I got on the floor, too, so...
And I'll need an invite as well, please.
Puddin', you able to send Tron that invite?
Uh, yes, I can. Yes, we am. I am still
okay.
perfect.
Whew. Good. Caught it in time.
Yeah.
Didn't even think. Just kind of jumped right in. But
right,
yeah,
guys,
talking a little bit about tonight, I think we should mention that mathematically, K-Taddy has clinched the championship. That elusive W. Will he get it tonight?
Yeah, but he got the big trophy, like he said. What better way to go out at a well history track like this, a lot of tradition, and get that one there. But again, a lot of talent out there, Tron. I'm already seeing these guys on here on the live feed, on the YouTube as I'm jumping in right now. Man, look at that! They're already. I think that's the pink car.
Man, they are digging. Wow, look at those cars fight. I'm already impressed right now with those guys keeping that thing off the wall.
And you guys have heard me say it before. Spinning ain't winning on dirt. It's not with it. Spinning ain't winning on pavement, but you don't want to spin and win on the, you don't want to get the cars too sideways, you want to get it settled down, drawn, and get it pointed straight, get those rear tires hooked up. These guys have been working a lot on these custom dirt setups. A tweak here and a tick on your bump wedge or rebound. I mean, because especially on custom cup cars, how difficult it is to get these cars to handle right as I'm on board with brakes. But these are
I've seen this right now.
Yeah, custom setups are a big value to these guys.
Riding on board with your...
Oh, he kept it off him. That was beautiful.
Riding on board with your favorite driver right now, Puddin', Mr. Flying Pickle.
Flying Pickle,
letting it all hang loose. Oh, got a car in the wall. Oh, I'm not too sure who that was.
Yeah, I'm on board with Salty Tenders back here in the 51. He's on the inside. Look at that. We do see that orange-black car. I don't know if it... Sorry, guys. The Invisible Ghost is getting a little upset. But, we are seeing a little bit higher line, but a lot of these guys able to make that low line too work, Tron and Mills.
Yes, I'm noticing that right now. I'm seeing that high line really take its effect on some of these faster cars.
Salty hit small just a little bit. Damage not a big effect, but it can affect the handling, not necessarily aero, but Salty getting into the side of him right now. Oh, falling in, he's into the wall. Man, there's some good battle. Another car, I can't see who that is right behind him. Gets into the wall.
Maddie's out there running the 19. Car looks good, I like it.
Yeah, and, I'm going to miss the custom setups next year in Giggity, man. Throughout the year, we've seen so many cool custom setups. Last night with I had a little help from our one and only T. Clay. Came up with a goodbye to my custom paint scheme, but a little farewell to my orange, black, white, and of course I had to put a little pink in there just for you guys.
We have a heated battle on the track right now between the 22 and 15. 15's trying to hold it strong on the outside, but oh man, the 22's getting that bite on that inside. Now he does that power move around him, clears him.
Yeah, he does. That's great noticing right there. And like you said, good bite. You want to get traction coming off these corners. Spinning ain't winning. We'll say that more. If you see a car get way too loose, I know our own guest broadcaster up here, we know him, Pro Ripper, says he likes to get that noise pointed to the infield. And I can't see how he gets it around. But everybody has different driving styles, The straighter the better on certain dirt tracks. You want it to rotate.
I'm impressed. Right now we have another battle going on right here. It's the 3-car, and looks like the 19. Oh, it looks like he did the exact same power move. Got that inside bite and utilized that high line on exit. And man, he got past him pretty good. He made short work of that.
Who's running that 3-car? Who's in there? Who's that? Coke FN.
Yeah,
this car looks strong.
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
I've been learning by paint schemes.
There we go.
On board with Flying Pickle, man. Good looking paint scheme on 32. I like how he did that. 76 Sergeant back there, running some of that old Kigo green on there. The Kigo notorious for having some of that. Sergeant's looking good tonight, looking real smooth. Well, he's up a little bit higher too instead of that middle line. I thought we'd see these cars stuck down a little bit too, but momentum. This is a very wide track and it's got longer corners, so you can have that opportunity to make that straightaway even longer, get that straightaway speed built and so on. That will help you going into the next corner too. Sergeant touches the ball just a bit.
Oh wow! Yeah, I'm noticing this exit out of 4, and man, these boys, some are having some difficulties trying to keep that thing off that wall. I mean, I feel bad for that wall right now. It's getting beat up.
Matty hard in the wall, and the speeds that these guys do carry too. You know that. Oh, he's back up in the wall.
Yeah, again.
Once you get off your line, and I still believe Coke FN up there is our leader, if I'm not mistaken. He jumped out real quick in that Coke pink car that we know him as. I believe he's going to come up on lap traffic. Again, without the lap counters, it kind of stinks. It's something I think they should do is help the broadcast booth by doing a live feed across with flat timers. But
looks like 15's having some lag issues there, guys. His car got all crazy there for a second, but got some speed.
And I mean, we had Arch and Fat Patch, Worm, Minuteman, RD, you know, Bricks, Heat, Flying Pickle, Z Craig, Coke, Salty Tender, Souls, Fast Player, and Matty, man. Those are some fast guys in this B main, not only on dirt but on pavement too. So it tells you what kind of caliber driver we still have up here, wanting to compete every week. And Giggity Racing guys, it's awesome to have you guys come in every week.
Well, the league is absolutely exploding right now. Like it's incredible. I mean, you look at our subscribers on the YouTube page in the past 2 weeks. We've gained a lot of viewers out there, and equally so, we've gained a lot of drivers at the same time. So, you know, we
our
love
development
it.
series last week was absolutely insane, and I can't wait to watch them come again, dude. There's so many people out there, Mills, who are, you know, ambassadors for Giggity, and these guys get so excited that for the first time ever, I had to shut my notifications off because we just had so many people in it, and we actually had to run 2 50% races. That way, there wasn't anybody left out. So, like you said, the league's only getting bigger and better. Once we get up to 300 subscribers, Robbie Vids will say his patented Robbie Vids English trademark, so we got to get him up there. Hit that smash button, smash that hit and like subscribe button, guys.
I don't know about you, Puddin', right now, but I'm about ready to come out my seat with this 9 car, man. He is just doing everything he can to make this car go fast. I mean, real fast. I don't know. It looks clean, looks sweet. I mean, he's getting his entries and exits nice. There was, I think it was the 32 was trying to get a run up on him. Thought he was going to have something for him, but I think he seen him in his rear view. Said, "I got to go."
And it's kind of ironic that he's running it. I'm going to call it, you know, that's Bricks. He's running a scarlet and gray paint scheme, being in the state of Ohio, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. So, again, that's what I'm going to call this, a scarlet and gray scheme. So, yeah, and he is looking super fast here at this wide path.
Let's go. Oh, she's looking sporty.
You know what? He's using the whole racetrack too. A little bit higher that time, but he is entering right off of the wall, arcing it in. Nice big arc. It looks like he's on pavement.
What he's doing, he's giving his sponsors all of their money's worth because he's using up all that track they helped pay for.
Yeah. Once guess what, guys? We got some people out there in YouTube land. Want to give a big shout out. First and foremost, what's up, Alex Ned? We all know Alex Ned. Thanks for joining in, man. Great to have you. Cody Wise, awesome. Grim's out there too. Like I said, we got Goat. And we got Alex up there. Thank you guys for being on board tonight, man. Love you guys out YouTube land.
Thanks for tuning in.
I'm surprised Alex didn't say, hello, people of America. That is his trademark as coming in besides his fantastic in-race commentating while beating everybody. So he's like doing 3 things at once and pulls it off flawlessly.
And we like to call that a nice form of multitasking.
Yes, very much so. But yeah, look at this guy. I think that right there behind Shake, we got the 32. That is the Flying Pickle. I'm going to say it, guys. Flying Pickle. Right there on the inside of him. I just remember that paint scheme. Trying to get to the inside. There he goes. Comes up just a little bit on that 9. Oh, touches the wall. A little loose. You got to be careful. He'll gather it back up. Flying's jumping on the inside of him.
Oh, I'm sorry, but if we can scroll over to the 9 car and the 32 battle is really heating up. Or I'm sorry,
that's who I'm on board with right now.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yes. This battle is heating up right now. I mean, he's gained up on him, and he got a little bumper to him. He let him know he's there, and he is not giving up. These boys they're out to prove something right now.
Yeah, they want to get into, they're already in a super fast B main. They want to be in that ultra fast A main. You know, sometimes a bump here or a little misconstrue and your heat race puts you back here. You got to work hard to get back up to that A main. These guys are trying to go out there. We've seen a lot of a B main contenders come up and win and finish in the top 3 in the A main. So it is possible to come from that this race to do it, guys. And that's what they want to do.
Wow, very impressive with these boys right now.
Especially with the size of the field and everybody in it, Mills. I mean, for them to do that.
Oh, admiring the talent. I really am, very much.
And remember, guys, you know, there is not exactly a pit strategy here in dirt racing. If there is a caution, you can go in and make an adjustment. We haven't seen one here, and I don't think we will tonight. Flying Pickle to the inside of that 9. Makes the pass. 9's going to come right back down on him. Trying to get that drive. Flying Pickle goes to the high side.
9 got the wall.
Trying to get that drive back up, and look at that. Pulls 2 or 3 cars on him.
That was strong, man. He just drove around.
Wow.
I've had Noco
Like
do
said,
that to me so many times.
I'm trying to breathe right now too after this, man. This is these guys are trying so hard. Flying Pickle starting to pull away from Bricks. Coke still to be, I think he's still up front again. Lap traffic might be a factor. Coke running a way different line than we've seen everybody else. We were talking about it there. He's way low, and we just saw Bricks and Pickle run that medium to high line. We are going to be
line.
Yeah,
Using
that's
the whole
fast.
track.
Same thing with Sheets. Like you were saying, Mills, high, low.
Ooh, we got a battle going on here. The 15 car looks like there is a group of lap traffic that's going to play a crucial role into. Oh my goodness, yes. Was chasing him right now? But these guys are kind of coming up to a little bit of a traffic jam. We got him loose. Good save.
You and I must be on the same page because every time I jump onto a battle, you're right there with us. So great broadcaster for you tonight, too. Thanks for helping out. We got Mills doing it out there, too. Just said this is a great booth tonight, man. It's great to have Mills back up here. No offense, Tron. I just haven't got to talk to him up in the booth for a while. But, man, you do such a great job, too.
It's been a while. It's good to be back. Especially with you, Puddin. Every time you and I broadcast, we get a photo finish, so.
That's exactly right, we do. That is true. We are starting to click the laps off down here in this B main.
Tell you what, if you're the top 3 right now, and I apologize, I don't know who that is. You know, you're fairly comfortable. Unless you got somebody riding on your bumper, you're not going to push it. You just need to finish in that top 3. Get yourself into the main event here coming up shortly. And I've seen it, guys. I've seen it as points keeper. You know, a guy who gets placed in the B main and then advances up into the A main. I've seen that person finish like 4th or 5th, you know, and the points difference is huge.
I think that was it, Mills, as we had 29 drivers signed up and 18 car field. So some of these guys tonight are going to put it on the hauler. That tells you how many people, Mills.
Oh, absolutely. Just waiting on finishing order here, guys.
No, we'll get that to you quickly. It made me kind of really wish I was, like I said, I hit the roll call, and I got the message from K-Tat, and I was like, hey, you know what? I'm more comfortable up there. Like I said, it's not fair to these guys for me to be out there for my first time. I did get some help from a teammate putting a setup in the car, but look at this, guys. Everybody's sending us messages to the message boards. We love it when you do this. Yeah, we love it when you guys look at those times too. Holy cow!
Wow. Like I said, there was so much racing going on for my first experience for dirt. That blew me away. Oh my goodness.
Okay, no, I don't. All right, Coke FN took the win, so he'll be moving on to the main event. Flying Pickle in second, he's moving on, and Sheet and Bricks.
Yep. That's why I don't want to misconstrue that without my teeth in. You know, so I've been just calling him Bricks. So
Bricks is good.
That is an awesome
good.
name. But yeah, RDR Racing, Fat Patch, Salty, Worm, Souls, and Maddie, and Fast Claire, and Arch at the bottom of that, man. I know you were having some technical difficulties, Arch. We apologize for that, man. I'm sorry. I know I know how hard you work out here too, buddy.
It don't matter, man. It's not about that anymore. It's about making this league grow. I guess I like to invest my time and effort into this, and you know, at least with this, I don't sit here and get upset over nothing.
Well, let's see if we see Flying Pickle, Coke, or Bricks. Like I said, new nickname from his name. can work their way back from the back of the A main to the front. Because we saw it. What was it? Kigo did it. Flying did it not too long ago too. So let's see what happens tonight, boys.
I can't wait to see exactly how
came
fast
from
these
the
guys
B
are gonna
main.
get.
He wound up winning the A main, so that's crucial.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and apparently, if I didn't hit the dip, I got to disconnect myself. Otherwise, I would have done some practice laps at Eldora right there.
All right, close. Put that up here real quick. Little intermission.
Which was really cool, man. Like I said, we used to go to the Prelude to the Dream, which was on a Wednesday. The Dream being a big event for these guys, but all the stock car drivers would come down, jump in late models, and raise money for the fundraiser of that year's particular choice. And to see these guys out there, it was incredible. I mean, unfortunately, one year we saw Danica go through her backup, Smoke's backup, then to Joey Logano's backup car, but then we saw Ryan Newman, Ryan Blaney, Dave Blaney, the Bush brothers, come from the dirt background too. Those guys just came back to their roots, and every area we went, it was awesome. They did since replace that, as we know, with the truck race because of the drivers. The drivers got stuff to do, so now we have the truck. We went to the first inaugural truck race which there, and let me tell you what, too, that was a barn burner. I've never seen so many people at Eldora, and I've been there a lot. That was awesome, and every year it's one of my favorite events to watch, is Eldora trucks.
Copy that.
All right, guys, we just got the invite. The timer is starting. Thank you out there. K-Tat, again, you can't hear him. He's helping us get in here to broadcast. We got Tron, Arch, Mills, and Puddin in the booth tonight. We're doing it Eldora style. Love it. Love it.
Getting it dirty.
Hey, Puddin.
Yes, sir.
I suggest we start a new tradition tonight.
Oh, yeah?
I think it's time for the most famous words in motorsports.
Get another Keystone?
Drivers, start your engines.
I love that, yes.
Yeah. That's
like I said, we used to do something on Wednesday night where we'd always play the national anthem before it, and like you said, anytime I hear the national anthem, baseball game, football game, basketball game afterwards, I'm always like, gentlemen, start your engine. My wife just says, do you really have to say that every time? And the answer is yes. Yes, you have to. I like that tradition.
Wait on the guy to start the timer.
My dogs are going wild by the windows right here, so that means there's either one of the wild dogs or a hog outside. So sorry, you guys cannot go outside right now because I do not want to have to take you to the vet because you got mauled by a wild hog dog. Sorry. We are dirt racing at Eldora. I have better stuff to do than worry about that right now, buddy. Sorry.
Right, guys. I'm on Always Alive now. I'll just stay in here for the rest. And Tron, don't accept this. I'll tell you when.
Copy that.
We can hear you now, Taddy?
Yeah, everybody can hear me now, yeah.
All right.
I can't believe you've been I
Thanks,
can't believe
bud.
you've never been to a dirt race, Mills. Not to take away from Taddy being in the booth. That's still
No, never happened.
shocked me a little bit.
Never had a dirt track here. We did have a paved oval for years, as long as I can remember, but they tore it down about 8 years ago. The bleachers were falling apart and it needed to be repaved, and the city just decided it was cheaper to gut it. So it's unfortunate.
Well, it's cheaper to go put dirt on top of bad pavement and turn it back into a dirt track, or turn it into a dirt track. Everybody loves dirt track racing.
Now, I've got a little bit of a question when it comes down to dirt. Due to the fact I don't run dirt a lot, so and when it comes to the nature of tire wear, it's puzzling to me, and maybe to some of our viewers when it comes down to the different styles of dirt on how it affects your tire and tire wear. How does it affect your tire wear? Is it extremely detrimental? Does it really burn off that tire a lot, or is it more the groove of the track that changes?
It depends on your tire compound. Again, I race professional motorcycles. I did my stock car stuff amateurly for fun, but learned a lot about that. But your tire compound is a big key factor. You want to run a softer compound on certain dirt. I burnt a brand new sticker tire off on 25 laps on a bike once. And then I was also able to run one rear tire because it was a harder compound for not only practice qualifying my heat race, the main, and then practice qualifying the next week. So it just depends on your tire pressure, tire compound, and the type of dirt, whether it be clay. Thank you.
Except?
The type of dirt. So,
Sorry guys, we're blue screening. Alright, coming back.
Okay, there we
We're
go.
good.
Okay, yes. So, and that's one thing that was just a curious question. I know that tires are extremely important when it comes to asphalt and whatnot, but when it, how is it, what's the differences between dirt? I mean, the high horsepower, really digging away at that dirt, that clay. I can see how it can wear out those tires pretty quickly.
yeah, I mean, if you get it onto a big wet clay track, for example, it'll start to brush off and a blue groove will develop that's actually tire, rubber on rubber. Some people think it sticks better, some people think it slides. It depends on how your either car or bike is
There we
set
go,
up. Some
guys.
people
Green
like
flag
running
is
cushion.
out. Off we go. Down in turn one. Sooner, 1969, sitting on the pole. 21 car to his outside. That's Ironhead Reaper. They're side by side for the lead right now. Oh, Reaper in the wall. I think he had some help.
Driving it in hard, guys.
Oh, man.
Contact being made. I think that was why he was in that 00 car, driving that in real hard. 4 wide.
Ooh. Holy cow. Oh, we got a car upside down.
Oh, I'm holding up.
Major contact.
Woo!
The speeds that we do run at Eldora too, man, it'll really mess up with you. I'm on board with Kigo right there. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that Bad Moon right behind there, our flying female, if I'm remembering her paint scheme. Kigo came back and won one of these back there before too, guys. Look at that tree. Oh, they're in the wall again. Is that a caution?
Oh,
Yeah, I believe
goodness.
that is.
Oh, we must have a
There it
caution
is.
now.
That
Wow,
is
I
a
see.
caution.
Holy
Whoa, I
cow.
got lost.
Wow. Taddy,
Yeah,
talk
guys,
to
and that
us,
was
man. Looks intense.
That was only
That
3
was
laps.
super intense.
It's only 3 laps.
I'm still trying to breathe there, Mill. Sorry about that.
Whoa.
What speeds are we running here?
Right around 110, 120 miles an hour, going basically wide open throughout the course. Some people are lifting, some people have a setup that can go wide open. Because of that, you're seeing a little bit of contact on the initial, trying to figure out who they're around and braking points. But man, it's crazy. I got 4 seconds and we're going green again, so I'm about to be holding my breath right now.
We're right along with you. Get it?
Yeah. Kind of forgot how to talk there as we were watching that.
Oh, I can only imagine. I mean, I would be. It's kind of hard to talk when you can't.
Robbie Bobby on the outside front row.
Yeah, I'm going to jump on board with the third place car, Kigo, real quick and see how he negotiates. I know we're going to flip back to some of this action back there, but my goodness, guys.
Guys, our pole sitter sooner is actually.
Oh my goodness, here we go.
Yeah, I noticed that. Sooner is
I
on
have
their
3
road.
wide in the back. Wow.
Kigo going down way low on the inside, coming up on the inside. Try not to hit that 96. Double 00 right there at the outside. Loses position. Oh, that 96 gets up on 2 wheels a little bit. Kigo trying to work that line. Here we go, guys. We are seeing that multiple line racing. We're talking about some people low, some people in that medium, some people trying to diamond it off. Not able to do it yet.
Oh, got
All the
contact.
traffic going on.
We have
contact,
4
yes.
cars. Oh my goodness.
Oh, God. Jumping on board with name untaken. That pink car right beside him, we know that's Coke. He came from the B-Main, making that move on the high side while name untaken's on the inside, guys. Right behind that, Coke's coming up on Bad Moon. Trying to see who the old black car is real quick. Can't see the number on it. Jump on Bad Moon's car real quick. She is faster than anything she gets. Like I said, I dubbed her the flying female Giggity racing. She is quick in anything. Holy goodness. All right, we're starting to spread them out a little bit. But there's racing all the way. That's risky racing in that old
Racing
black
everywhere.
car.
There's
She's in 5th. Good for her.
It's
Good run so
every
far.
single car that I go to, I just see surrounded by 3-4 cars. It's amazing.
Oh, car into the wall. So I'm on board with our dirt champion himself, the K-Taddy, in this red, white, and blue 52. Great looking paint scheme. Explained why he was racing that for one of his buddies last week. That's awesome. We're jumping on board with him. He is our series champion, like you said, trying to get that W here tonight at the Ohio Eldora.
You know what I like about dirt is that it's old school, the way the point system works. You know, you don't have to go out and win yourself a championship. You just have to be the most consistent week to week throughout the season.
That's difficult
to put
to do,
together the
Mills.
points. It is. It's extremely difficult to do.
As you're sliding around the track at over 100 miles an hour on some dirt, holding out.
Also,
Inches
by the way, I
apart
was wrong about that. We're going 140 around this corner.
140. That down.
140.
Woo!
All in the mail.
Getting it.
Trying to see who that 77 is. Oh, and I'm on board with C-Dub, and I don't know if that's a lag, but he spun, and he is upside down on his side, guys. In the middle of 3 and 4, he resets. Yeah. I don't know if that was lag or what. He went in, lost the rear, got spun around, flipped it once, and ended up on his passenger side. And I was looking at his undercarriage, as they say it, in the Dukes of Hazzard. I would check Jessica Simpson's undercarriage out any day of the week, guys. We're going back to Eldora racing.
Well, let's go ahead and check for a window net, make sure that comes down.
Yeah, right. MP Rupert in that 77 again. Yeah, some of these guys, that's not necessarily changing the number, changing paint schemes, and that's how I've always been able to learn it. Cup Series with you, Mills, Taddy, I learned numbers and paint schemes when you guys do change back and forth, but Dirt's a little bit different. Oh,
I
that's
think we had a little bit of a lag
sideways.
right there, guys. And caution
Yeah,
is
but
going
that's
to
going to
come
bring in
out.
a caution.
Oh, no, yep, we got caution.
Ashley says, let's go, Robbie Bobby.
All right,
Go,
so now everybody gets a chance to breathe.
Fast. Let's everybody out there in YouTube land, man. Hey, Mills.
Yes, sir.
I don't think I've been in a booth since we've developed this saying, but bring him the green and say it, baby. Come on.
I'm sorry? Oh, okay. Okay, I'm with you.
You know what
I
I'm
got
saying.
You. I got you.
You know what I'm saying.
Rack and stack them, boys.
Yep. Every now and then, like I said, I'll say something. I didn't mean it to be something like that, but some people make fun of me for some of my terminology, but I think that one stuck.
That was a good one, Puddin'. That was a good one, buddy.
I don't even know where I came up with that. I think that was after probably a couple adult beverages. As we get ready to go green, Mills, I'm going to jump on board with the Iron Reaper. It appears to be our leader. Take it, Mills.
All right, green flag is out. We got Iron Reaper in 21 leading him down in turn 1. Really, really tight for first place there, but I think he's got the run, and he's going to clear him. 1 car length back to 0-0.
Oh, that's key. Go up on 2.
Oh, man, with 3 wide going down the front stretch.
The harder the racing that happens in the back, Trod Mills, Arch, and K-Taddy knows this too, the harder they race in the back, it's only given the leader, in this case Iron Reaper, a better chance to run his clean line, not have to worry about anything, and that's what gives him a chance to pull away.
That's just it. I mean, we're looking right now at the lead that he has, and that's the difference. 1 or 2 laps of just clear racetrack will do for you.
A little fun note for you guys, man. For Ironhead Reaper, he's the only guy that runs in-car on every dirt track. He does not leave that cockpit cam.
That's
Well,
awesome.
right now, I'm glad you mentioned that just now, because right now I am on Dr. Robbie's hood cam right now, and I see 4, 5, 6 cars right now in front of me. Everybody beating and banging, trying to get position. Oh my goodness, this is just intense. I can't believe you guys did this.
Oh,
no.
Oh.
TKO, as Giggity likes to say.
I'm super sorry. It must have been me.
Yeah, a little bit of a lag
Holy
spike
Just
there,
happened to be on
everybody.
his view during that time.
All right, boys, we're going to go back under a caution flag, get them back stack
Oh,
back
no. Green's still out.
Oh,
we're
yeah, wait a
still
minute.
running.
They slowed down
Oh,
there.
no.
I thought that was it. Nope, there it is.
Yeah, he's right.
69.
He's right.
Yep, there it is. Now we can do it there. Holy cow, guys. These guys are working so hard to get to that front. Congratulations to our series champion again, K-Taddy. Once I get that race W tonight, too, as everybody does. It is a very historic tradition track. You say you put your name on that trophy at Eldora, guys.
Yeah, and, you know, I want to touch on something, too. This car that Taddy's running tonight, Really is a tribute to somebody who is not with us anymore. I mean, Teddy can touch a little bit more on that, but it is a good-looking car, man. I just want to say that.
Yeah, I was looking at it. Like I said, he's playing a little bit last week. We'll definitely let K-Teddy get, explain that a little bit here too. But,
I'm feeling an old school crank him up for the Fallen. I don't know about you guys.
Who doesn't want to hear 800 horsepower small blocks hit
Seems
that
about
lap?
right to me.
Leading us to the green.
Let's do it.
Staying out. He's going for it.
Oh,
He's clear.
that's Deadpool up on the side. He just
we
got
got a big lag in the back, guys.
Oh, wow. I don't know if that was lag, guys. I don't know if that was
That's
lag. I can't
probably
tell.
going to bring out a caution here.
Yeah, I was on board with Ironhead Reaper. The car just appeared right
I'm on
in front of
Ironhead.
that.
Looks like
Ironhead
they
is
stay
spinning.
green.
Oh, but goodness. Hold on to it, boys. Hold on to it.
Oh, caution is out.
Oh, shoot.
Unfortunately, too, sometimes technology can be an interference for us, as we all know, and that's a downer for that. It does tend to happen, but I think some of that was a lag, and I think that's my opinion. I'm hoping that.
Well, it's definitely keeping things lively. I know that.
Yeah, right.
Woo, man! I was just looking forward to settling down a bit. Now we get to get fired back up again. I don't know if I can handle this stuff, guys.
I don't know if I can handle this.
Yeah, I was going to say. I wonder how Daddy's
I'm
feeling.
race. How many laps are total in the race, Teddy?
It's a 100-lap race.
100
100%
laps.
What we do with dirt, we're already down to about 70 something laps.
100 laps at Eldora, boys and girls. And look who's up
Look
front.
back on the field. Okay, Taddy once
Yeah, I'm
again.
back on board with Ironhead.
Oh, a little bit of contact from behind.
Yep. I got the top 6 in front of me.
Oh, I'm doing that reverse on the reverse view on Cape Taddy right now. Little
26
contact with the
leader got the
09.
wall.
Yep. just
Side by
as
side for the
expected.
lead. Runs him up track
Not
3
one
wide.
hit given.
Oh yeah, well, that was going to be a heck of
we're
a
back
mess
in
for
the
Taddy.
session.
Heck of a mess. Yep. Wow, guys.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, the top 7 right there did not budge at all, man. They were glued to each other. It was that's some good racing. That's some good racing.
Henderson boy in the 26 he's got a strong car too. He's going to be a factor in this race.
You said they're the 26?
The 26, Henderson boy, 88.
Copy that.
He's going to be on your pole here on this restart.
Yeah, we're getting messages from other drivers out there. We got some other messages saying, calm down, it's a long race. Let's see how many green flags we can get going here. Last dirt race, I think there was only one caution that I saw, so...
We've actually had as many cautions in this race as we have all season.
Oh, wow.
Everybody's a little bit excited right now. Last
I
checkered
can
flag of the
imagine.
season, wants to finish on a high note, but, patience.
We talk about that a lot, Mills, at all tracks.
All right,
whether
here
the beach
goes- here goes
Xfinity, dirt.
Rosin
Oh, Roofer
looking
around.
on the inside. Sitting
Oh,
back in that
Roofer's
catbird
pretty
seat.
cool. 52 on the inside of of the inside of K-Teddy. That's K-Teddy, excuse me, on the inside or outside of Bad Moon. And the last 2 dirt races I've seen, K-Teddy and Bad Moon are like glue. They always seem to find each other on the track. They always race each other so clean for so many laps. That's not unfamiliar to see that Bad Moon and K-Teddy are running next to each other. They always
Yeah, it's
find
funny
each
you
other.
say that. Under caution right now, our 2 cars are like touching each other, pushing each other around the
Yeah.
track. Yeah.
Shout out to MP Roofer, rocking the 77 tonight. Got the flames on the side, looks good, man.
Yeah, it's cool looking paint scheme in it. I don't know why. I've had a couple of custom helmets with flames, a couple bikes with flames on it. I've got flames tattooed on my right arm, different styles. I don't know why, man. I like flames on race cars. I think it just represents let's go fast.
All right, we got Weehoo Blaze, 420, leading us to the green flag down at turn 1. Is he going to clear?
Right, I'm at the
That's
back of the
Coke.
pack here with Dr. Robbie.
Remember, Coke dashed his way into this race. He's on the outside looking for the leader. Oh, he might get it. Not quite. Blaze pulls it back side by side for the lead.
Jumping on board again with the one of the other cars that had to drive this way in. It's Flying Pickle working his way back up from that from that B main guys up to 1, 2, 3, 4 at Earth now. Yeah, I think that's Henderson Boy in those Michigan colors. He's racing Michigan colors in Ohio. That's
Woo! Coke gets the wall, but he clears them.
Hold
Got
it.
into Blaze a little bit.
I like that paint scheme on that 69 too. That's a good looking car too.
Oh,
On board with Gigo still.
21. He sticks his nose
Hold
in
on
there
to
for
it,
second
boys.
place.
Man. I don't know how you can see anything. There's just mud flying everywhere. I mean, I see what you're saying about them tear-offs now.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's something too. I remember an old dirt racing game that you actually had to pull tear-ups on. I forget which one it was. For anybody out there in YouTube land can't remember what it was, but yeah, if you were on dirt, you had tear-offs. You had to hit that triangle to pull it off to see better.
I'm looking at the front of the middle of the pack over here, and I see like this racing dust ball, right? And I see some dots in the middle of it, man. I'm like, okay, all right. Good luck finding a way through that.
Very first time my wife ever came to watch me race, we were dating. She was driving a white car, and in the parking lot, when she came out to it, that car was no longer white. It was pink and red from all the dust flying around. It does happen here in dirt track, guys. It's awesome. Like you're talking about, how do you keep the dust and dirt out of your beer? That was a great
have a
question.
wreck in the back. Oh goodness, it was cars upside down.
Real quick.
That's gonna cost some money.
That's the
Is
end
that
of
the
the
stage? Okay,
No,
stage.
it's caution.
Stage end.
Stage
Oh,
in.
okay, goodness. Okay, good.
How many people are going to go to pit lane and tweak on their custom dirt setups, or how many people are going to stay up for position? You know you don't have to change go tires and fuel. You don't have to, but if you want to make a quick adjustment, depending upon how you want to run the car, you can't go into your suspension, as we all know. Tire pressure, wedge, and tape. All you can really do here. Let's see if anybody has that takes that option.
Either way, I tell you what, we're going to rack them, we're going to stack them, we're going to send them back to the green flag.
There you go, Milton.
Yeah,
There you go,
woo.
buddy. I love dirt racing. Everywhere we go, like you said, you guys know I travel. I always try to find at least a local dirt track this time of year not open. Been to a couple local ones. Coke is on the pole. He's going to bring us down to green flag coming from that B main also. So let's see what happens here.
Got Reaper on his outside right now.
I'm chilling back in mid-pack here with TYs here, our TYs.
And Flying
You're gonna
Pickle
try
and
to get some on the
Kigo right
outside.
there running with each other too. That's not an unfamiliar sight. Coke and Pickle coming from the B main. Their yard 2, 3
man.
wide. Oh, car hit it hard.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, big
What
wreck.
a miss by TYs. How he made it through that. Woo!
He went under him.
Yes.
He literally went under him.
Oh, wow.
That was intense
Wow.
right there. Yeah, it looked like he got a little loose. Maybe had some help. Couldn't tell from my angle, but he went straight head on into that wall.
That was a hard hit.
From there, he just went bye.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that one of the cars, got close to the blimp up there filming the race, just so you know. I mean, we just shot up, man. Whoa, we have liftoff.
Oh, C-Dub will not be returning to the dirt season, he says, out there in YouTube land. Okay, and then Cloud Stripe, we know who that is. He said he had another league he wanted to go jump in, but he says go Bad Moon and Cape Taddy.
Reaper's got the pole heading back to the green flag here. We're back, we're stacked and ready to go.
Coke on that
Send it,
outside.
boys.
Yeah, this is a full send track. Don't lift that hard, lift off that loud pedal if you don't have to, if you got your car hooked up right.
I'm on board with Kigo right now, and he's beelining on the leaders.
Coke takes the lead, gets into the wall a little bit, but anyways.
Flying Pickle gets into the back of Kigo, it looks like.
More
Remember,
trouble
they
at the
will
back
be
of the
teammates
pack.
next
Another
year.
big wreck.
Man, these guys are racing like there's a $2 million purse on the line. And
2.4,
sometimes
I
accidents do happen.
I mean, I know we in the dirt, so when they said get out there and dig, I guess that's what they doing. They digging.
We see it all the time on TV, or not all the time, or drivers get frustrated, but if you want to see some good frustrated drivers, helmet throwing, punches being, go to your local short track, dirt or pavement. I've watched a lot of both, and those drivers go no holds barred. If you want to remember this one video out there, these two drivers just kept driving into each other, wrecked each other's car, got into a big fight, had to have the sheriffs come out. One of them punched the sheriff, if I remember correctly. Oh man,
nice.
Yeah, it was intense.
That's
Short track racing. Yeah. Coke to the race.
Green
Coke
flag,
bring it down
guys.
to the green flag. Yeah, we got Ironhead and Coke on the front, Mills and Ironhead. I mean, Tron, but my goodness, yeah, that was, I do remember watching the video of that. Local racing.
We do not in any way, shape, or form and instigate sheriff punching.
All right, guys, let's
Y'all
keep
don't
it clean here.
remember
Good job.
old school, Dan.
Everybody's
Got
getting
Badman
through right
Rising
now.
back here, looking like he's trying to catch up to the pack. He got a little stalled out, it seems like, but might have an opportunity.
Ironhead still got the lead up here. Coke trying to make an inside move right there. I believe that's Flying Pickle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 behind him, trying to see
another
if
hard
he's
hit at
getting
the back.
names on him.
That was a really hard hit at the back.
Risky Racing looked like he's catching up to the leaders. Because we got him following around 6th.
Here we go. We got the one and the only Mr. Buck. What are you doing, buddy? We are broadcasting the dirt race. Coke to the inside. Didn't necessarily have to leave, Buck, but just say hi to you for a second. Ryan had Reaper
Get
still
him talking about
Hairstyle.
And that's Kigo in third and Flying Pickle in fourth. Both of those guys will be teammates next year. Kigo again, willing to help me out today, and I do appreciate it up here in the booth. But Flying Pickle, I gotta do it every time I say it. I'm trying not to do it, but I have to say it at least one more time. Flying Pickle, Flying Pickle, Flying Pickle.
We haven't heard a lot of from Deadpool out here today, and I'm back here in the background now, and he is not liking his surroundings. Getting some beating, some banging. Thank goodness there's no damage on.
Love that race car, though.
Yeah, I love that car. I love that 14-speed car. These guys have got to spread out a little bit here. Some drivers starting to, at least up front, starting to be able to run their own line. Coke making some inch-by-inch moves on Ironhead as we start to see Ironhead move down from the middle of the track to the lower line where Coke has been running and trying to take his line away from him. I think this might be one of our longest green flag runs we've had. Great to see this all happen, and right back up to that middle line goes Ironhead. Coke goes back to the inside. Kigo and Flying Pickle, 4th and 5th. Can't see who that black car is in the back. That's Name Untaken. We haven't said his name too much tonight. Name Untaken sitting up here in 3rd. Bad Moon did spin. Trying to get back up to the leaders here so I don't lose them, because I'd like to try to keep an update as you guys flip through the field. That way
Looks like Coke's taking a look for the lead here.
Looks like we got our good old buddy here, Bricks, making himself a nice run on the outside, but we have cars stacked up in front of him, spinning. Hopefully no caution.
Oh, it looks like it just came out, guys.
Yeah, we're caution.
And I love the name of this too, Dale Jr.'s Whiskey River Last Call Third Finals. I like the name of that. I don't know if you guys know or not, but he did, at one point in time, I still believe he does own a bar called Whiskey River.
Nice little NASCAR tribute.
Oh, yeah. And, Dirty Mo Ranch, as a guy used to be sponsored by Spy Optic, has his own Spy sunglasses named after him. But, yeah, Dirty Mo. You've got the Dirty Mo Ranch out there. He's got a lot of historic wrecked race cars out there. He calls it the graveyard. So, yeah, Dale Jr.'s got it going on. I wish I could have my old Wild West ranch.
Take a moment to thank Giggity Racing as well for putting on such a amazing race and such a great organization.
Appreciate you guys flipping through. Is that Taddy's car that was on the infield?
Yeah, it looks like Taddy has lagged out.
Oh man. Well, at least you won the championship last week.
We did. Again, congratulations, Taddy. Awesome job, buddy. Good season.
Coke's not going
Hope
to
you
give
can
up
go
that
back
high
to
sign.
back tomorrow. in the Cup
No,
Series.
he's not. He is fighting hard for that guy.
Name untaken,
contact
Kigo,
for the
and Flying
lead.
Pickle right behind him.
There we go. Now we're sitting in a groove here.
Again, we saw Coke running that high line or that low line, and we saw Iron running that middle line. Now they're starting to adjust their lines a little bit. They're racing to their car hard into the wall. Looks like they're back at 6th. Coke going to the inside. Name untaken to the inside of Coke. So does that's Flying Pickle up to 2nd underneath Coke. Great Kigo right behind him. Name untaken lost 2 spots on that accident. Again, guys, I'm trying not to leave the leader just because I know if Lap Trapper comes up, I don't want to lose that. So I'm trying to at least be able to know who the leaders are here, not necessarily
copy
the lap
that.
count.
So we have a
Reaper. Reaper's out front. Flying Pickle in second. And Coke FM.
Yep. Flat Pickle again, he was one of those guys had to come from that B main, unfortunately. Racing right there with Coke. Kigo right behind him, name untaken, trying to catch up on him too, man. They're Flying Pickle and Coke are putting on one heck of a battle. Coke goes to the inside of Flying Pickle. Flying Pickle stays in that loud pedal, maintains his line. Coke wisely backs out of that. Car goes through on the front stretch. That just scared the ever-living heck out of me.
Oh, me
Coke
too.
back to the
that
inside.
was a mess.
Yeah, because I'm riding on the reverse camera so I can watch the leader and the cars behind him. And man, all of a sudden I saw that. Whoo! There's a pucker factor. Thank goodness it was ghosted. Coke and Flying Pickle are doing something you don't often see. 2 cars racing each other, actually gaining on the leader, at least in my eyes.
Well, them 2 race together every day. I mean, they're all best friends up there. Reaper, Kigo, Coke. I mean, they've all got a lot of talent, a lot of speed.
Oh, you can see the unity in their driving. They're used to running around each other, which creates some epic battling. Oh
Little
my goodness.
little inside wall contact from Coke drops him back a car length. That leaves Flying Pickle up there by himself. Coke's gonna have to work his way back up. Kigo appears to be on the inside of Name Untaken. Name Untaken still on the outside. That right and green, I get that. I'm trying to sneak it back here. Kigo right there with him. Trying to stay on board with the leader to keep track of everything, but Kigo and Name Untaken have a great
drove
battle.
past him on the outside. That's beautiful. Beautiful. He showed a little display of some horsepower there.
Ironhead Reaper guys got a comfortable lead. Coke and Flying Pickle see if we run that little lower line. We've seen this from Ironhead. He did that earlier while trying to hold off Coke. He likes that medium line if he can get it up there, though.
Oh!
Coke
32 Flying Pickle in the wall.
Yep, I just saw that. Wow.
Man,
we have such great battling up there.
Here we go.
Yeah, under caution.
Take a breath.
I'm telling you
that the
guys, I
race?
gotta have the wife bring home an oxygen bottle because there's so many good races throughout Giggity. Every time I'm in the booth, I get so excited. Everybody tells me to breathe. I need an oxygen bottle, wife. Bring me home one.
Oh, I can understand and feel your excitement there during these restarts. I am not sitting down. I'm standing up, yelling at the TV almost, but trying to keep it censored.
I do that so much, especially at the end of some of these races, Tron. I end up pacing in front of the TV. We've seen it on short tracks, 1.5 miles, road courses, and especially at super speedways. I do the same thing. I start pacing back and forth.
Oh, that was the race, guys.
That was the race.
That was the race. Reaper took the victory.
Ironhead Reaper takes it, and Coke right behind him. Flying Pickle, then Coke, right?
I believe so, yeah. That was our top 3.
Great race, guys. I
What
mean,
an amazing race.
we saw something a little uncharacteristic out of the dirt Giggity guys. We saw a couple more cautions, like K-Taddy came in to say earlier. We saw more cautions that race than we have all year. This was being the last dirt race of the year. Everybody trying their best. K-Taddy did lock up the championship, but congratulations to Ironhead Reaper on a great black and white finish for him, buddy.
Yeah, good victory. Really tight
Yeah,
racing up towards the front and throughout the whole field tonight, so it was exciting to watch for sure.
I think that's the first time, like you said, Mills, that we didn't have a photo finish, but we had photo finishes all the way around that track in such close racing, so you might be onto something there.
Mills and Puddin, the dynamic duo.
I know we had some really good drivers up there. Bricks, Dr. Robbie. Those guys all finished in the top, I believe, 5, maybe 10. most definitely. And then, of course, again, some of these guys were just putting down that power, and I was impressed. Very impressed with their car control.
Maybe we need to get you on dirt, Tron.
Oh no! All right.
You got a couple weeks, before everything in Giggity starts finishing up. This is championship week for a lot of these series. Again, we finished up last night at ISM in the truck. Again, I apologize to Bad Moon if she's listening. I ended up finishing sixth, one of my better finishes throughout the year without me making a mistake. I had an opportunity to do a little bit better throughout the year, but kept missing. But then, tomorrow we got Xfinity. Noco wrapped up the Custom Cup, if I believe. Then we got Jake doing the Xfinity Championship. So, I mean, we still got a couple races left, but, man, good points racing all year.
That's fast racing.
Let's see if, is anybody friends with Ironhead Reaper?
I can have a quick look. Let me check. Oh. Alright, I just suggested Reaper. I'm sorry.
Reaper, I got Kigo trying to find the pickle himself. Once again, guys, we just got done dirt finale, Eldora, custom, Giggity style. There's Ironhead Reaper.
What's up, fellas?
Congratulations on a hard-fought win tonight, man. A little bit more cautions than we typically see. Did that affect your strategy?
Not really. I just pitted in at the end of the first stage and just kind of went from there. But me and Coke were battling pretty hard there at the end. And I think I got into him. I'm not sure. I messaged him to see if I did or not. But
again, a lot of respect on that aspect from you too, man. You guys put on one heck of a show. I know Mills and Tron probably wanted to have a couple questions for you.
Yes, yeah. There you go, Arnold. Yeah, Tron here. When it comes down to that battle, man, yeah, you guys were just putting it down. Very impressed with the car control. Now, what line were you perceiving tonight, which was a faster line? Were you? I mean, I've seen some guys really hooking that bottom, but the middle. Okay. Yeah. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, because I was just trying to figure it out, man. You guys were everywhere.
Well, there for a while in the first stage, it was towards the bottom, but my car broke loose there towards the end, so I was like, I'm gonna move it up high, try to get the stability back, and it worked out.
Did you feel that line changing at all throughout tonight's race?
Actually, I did. It was weird, but yeah, I did feel it. It was, I think the amount of cars, and I hate to say it like this, but the amount of cautions might have done something. I'm not sure, but
wow. Okay.
I was still,
you guys put on a heck of a race.
Consistent. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was saying, no, you guys put on a heck of a race. I really saw that speed up there in the front.
Well, we're trying. I'm definitely pushing. I know everybody was pushing it pretty hard.
Do you like the Eldora track, driving there?
Yeah, I do like it. I haven't got to try it on iRacing yet, but I don't know. We'll see.
That's the only reason why I want iRacing is for the dirt aspect of it, whether it be a modified late model or not. I really want to do sprint car racing. Given my situation, it's difficult traveling every 13 weeks to have a limited room. But I'm glad you brought iRacing up. Did that help you too? Racing, doing that, does that help you over here on this level?
No, it actually hurt me. Just point that out. It's
okay.
Totally different driving style.
Okay,
but,
hey, I didn't know that. That's awesome. Okay.
Yeah, it's totally different driving style.
Mills, what do you got for him?
I don't really have any questions. I just want to say that I had a blast watching you for the last 30, 40 laps. You know, we pretty much stuck on board with you and saw all the battles that, you went through to get yourself up front. And but it was so exciting to watch. I'm like, my jaw dropped 3-4 times throughout the course of the broadcast. So just want to say that, and congratulations.
Yeah, it was good racing, man.
I appreciate that, guys. I just want to say one thing. Shout out to Kigo. I wouldn't have done it without his setup. So.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome. Awesome.
Nice.
Again, everybody helping everybody else.
That's good. That's camaraderie right there. It's greatly appreciated. Yeah,
what it
Kigo's running a
takes.
good race tonight too.
Yeah, Kigo offered me some help today real quick, too, when I thought I was going to be able to race. And then at the last minute, things changed, so back up on the booth. But, yeah, Kigo wanted to definitely help people out there. You can only get faster by racing faster people. So, helping you guys, can up your level and keep him at the top of his game. So that's awesome. Kigo and everybody else that helps everybody else out in Giggity, all kinds of setups. I know right now in the esports league, everybody's trying to find that one setup to help everybody. And Kate had his goals to get somebody drafted, so that's awesome how everybody's helping each other. It's super cool.
Well, I appreciate the opportunity, guys, and the invite. It was fun. Yeah, it was definitely fun.
Pleasure.
Thank you for coming up and joining us.
Thanks for the invite, guys. Have a good night.
You as well. And, looking at the leaderboard right now, a lot of the top 10 on the daily are Giggity drivers. You got Coke FN. He's in first. Kigo, fourth. Reaper. Obviously, it was his setup because he's 8 1,000ths behind in fifth. Untaken is in sixth.
Yeah.
Wow.
Flying Pickle, seventh.
Bricks and
Cheating Bricks, ninth. And Fat Pastards, he's Giggity too. He's in 10th, so...
It is so cool to see that, too. When we started checking leaderboards out, we first started doing it at one of the super speedways in one qualifying race, and all of Giggity took over the daily and the weekly in one qualifying race, not even throughout the race. And when I've seen that happen here on Dirt, Cup, and Xfinity, where these guys are going so fast, they're helping each other out. Sliders or custom, one qualifier or one race, we'll put them on that daily or weekly fast, if not all time. Like I said, Robbie, of all people, I helped him out with the setup at Canadian, and he knocked me off.
Well, seeing how you mentioned all time, let's flip over to that one. Coke FN sitting on top of the all-time leaderboard.
14-1?
Wow.
Yes, sir. Deadpool in third on the all-time. Kigo fourth. Reaper. Pretty sure he put that lap down today. He's in eighth.
They would take it in. Wow.
I mean, honestly, that must be an amazing feeling. Being with Giggity Racing and producing and having the ability to produce some of the fastest drivers in this game. That's impressive. I mean, my hats are off to Giggity Racing and what they're doing here for this sport.
Mills and Tron, look at Coke and Mook, first and second. Look at their time.
And third.
1,000.
I'll just say, and
one
third.
1,000 separates first and second. And third, yeah, look at that. Are you kidding me? So 2 1,000 separates third through first.
Yeah, don't really quite get too much closer than that. Wow. That is, like I said, that's racing right there, and that is a fast league, ladies and gentlemen, all the way through and through. And when you're putting the names and numbers up on the board like that, yep, Giggity's getting it done.
DSR Racing gives a shout out on the online chat. All 4 of those guys were in my heat. That sucks.
And he qualified, yeah, and he direct transferred to the A main.
He did.
I think I've seen one time where I saw 2 people have the exact same time of 1-2-3 to 1-2-3. And I think that was the craziest thing. But to see that right there, that's mind blowing, guys.
Yes, like I said, taken back, and this is why you guys got my full captive attention, because this is what I want to see. This is what I yearn for when it comes to this game and racing. Especially in my own lobbies, man. This is what we look for. We look for this fast, aggressive, super clean, just really get it done racing.
I'm spoiled, man. I don't even look for public lobbies anymore unless I see somebody from Giggity hosting. I'll just wait till enough of us get on to have a public lobby. I am so spoiled. I get into a public lobby, I get so upset. Yeah, we all know what happens in those. We have so many people that are almost on at all times of the day that it's private lobby or nothing for me, or Giggity racers or nothing for me. That way I know I can have a good time and get the racing in that I want to do.
Yeah, and I definitely see that. I see that every single day. But I do want to be mindful though when it comes to our public lobbies, because we can't just look at the bad seeds, the wreckers out there. We need to keep our minds open when it comes to who else is just getting into this game who might be truly talented. And we all start from a certain spot, which is sliders and not knowing anyone, and oh my goodness, I'm getting my butt kicked every single race. To what do I do? Confusion. And then there's some guys who are out there just trying to wreck. But that's the thing about public lobbies. Sometimes we might find those drivers that are really looking to go somewhere, and looking to be a part of this organization in this game.
Yeah, and like you said too, even when it comes to roll call, there's names that when I see, I'm like, oh man, I gotta work extra hard today. And I know Mills being one of those people too, and I know he's had that feeling, especially being up in the Cup Custom and slider scale. There's so many people that are always so fat. People, remember guys, we had our last development race Cup coming up this week. Just to bring this up, I know a lot of these guys pay attention to these. This is awesome. Just because you didn't get signed from one race doesn't mean you're not going to get signed. Mills, do you want to talk about the draft, how that works, and how captains look at drivers for more than one race and more than one series, and how they drive?
Yeah, sure. So the main way that we get drivers into the league is everybody has to start in the development series, as you said, Puddin'. You are required to run 2 races before you're eligible to be signed by a captain. There are 8 captains throughout the league. Including myself, I'm captain of the Canucks, newly appointed, sadly taken over for RKM. But from there, you can be signed by a captain, and depending on your skill level, how you do throughout a season, determines what series you're going to be placed in. And I mean, I don't want to say too much right now because I don't feel it's my place to say it, but the league is making changes to accommodate more drivers going forward. So I mean, there's more spots opening up to get in. We definitely looking for all the talent out there that we can find. So yeah, come try out, get in the development series, message myself, post on the Facebook page, send Taddy a message, anybody. Get a hold of us, we'll get you in.
Yeah, well, I've got a race with a lot of people late night. They've heard about it, they want in, and they think just because they didn't get in off of one development race, that they're not welcome back, and that is not true. Mills, you know that Ball thing, you do a great job doing spreadsheets and stuff. There is a points series too. All of the captains look at how that works out. So there is a lot of deciding factors. Just don't come race one time and think, oh no, I didn't make it. There's plenty of opportunity, and there's a lot of chance for people to be coming on up, and we look forward to all of you guys. And even if you don't get signed too, stay in the development, keep on racing, because as we do know, things happen throughout the season. Drivers can get, traded, or some drivers might get asked to step down. So things can always change throughout there. So yes, Cup this week, development, and it is free agents only. No captains, no already signed drivers. So this will be an opportunity to really showcase what you have. Racing with the captains and assigned drivers has got to show you where you're at too. At the same time, we saw Robbie race in the last development race, and he finished 2 laps down and got beat by quite a few people. So that's awesome for you to say, hey, I beat one of those guys. A lot to do.
RKM, you crack me up, man.
I know. Every time. I know. It's so hard every time he gets on. Like almost a week ago, I couldn't hardly do the broadcast because of everything he was saying. RKM had me in stitches that night.
Wow.
But no, just a real quick. I was trying to find Coke. I was trying to find Pickle. We wanted to get them up here, guys. I was still trying to find them. I couldn't find them even offline and stuff. So we don't want to take away from them.
Yeah.
Coke and Pickle had a great finishes, both coming from the B main, working their way up to the front. But Mills, Tron, I'll let you guys take us off.
Oh man, the pleasure was mine when it comes down to very exciting racing. I really was taken back by these guys' car control, speeds, and the agility of these cars. I was very impressed, and more so with Giggity Racing. They're doing a fantastic job. Like Puddin was saying, there's so much room and growth in this organization, and so much opportunity for everyone out there who's up and coming and who's already been. So that's just a fantastic thing. Please like and follow. When it comes down to Giggity, I think they're just a fantastic organization doing great things for this sport, of course, and this game. Over to you, Mills.
I mean, thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. And again, I just want to say congratulations, K-Taddy, on your championship, buddy. Well earned, good run, heck of a season. And also, I genuinely wish you luck tomorrow to go get it done. Back-to-back nights in the Custom Cup Series. I know you're in there. A little bit of a mountain to climb, but I think you can do it, man. So best of luck to you, and I'll stay out of your way tomorrow night.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch that race tomorrow night. I hope everybody's tuning in for that one. Oh, it's going to be a nail-biter for sure.
And we get so many people that join in every week. Like I said, first time I did this was with Mills, and watching YouTube now, we have gotten so many more subscribers. Hit those buttons, get up to 300. Robbie's got something for you. Join in every week, just because it may not be your series. Come watch, come support your friends and teammates. We have grown so much in the YouTube out here. It's awesome to see this, guys. It really is. And you know what? I'm just going to say this real quick. I'm going to quit rambling. As always, be safe. Bye!
Fantastic. Thanks again, guys. Thank you.
All right. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Have a good night, and we'll see you next time.